What's up, gamers? Brent with shortpause.com, and tonight the Xbox One X is available now worldwide, and really excited to be jumping into this and checking this out. What we'll do for this stream is we're going to just jump through the settings, see if there's anything different. I kind of went through the Xbox One S before we did this just to see if there's any different stuff or different things in the settings. And then what we'll do is run back a couple games. I think we're gonna check out. There's a couple of sections. There's one section in Gears of War 4. I want to see how it runs with the X enhancements. We'll do Quantum Break. There's a scene I want to check out, and then we'll do Shadow of War and Need for Speed. So those are the games we're gonna check out. 2 first-party games, 2 third-party games, just to see how well these enhancements look. Now, obviously, we're streaming this at 720p, 60 frames. But hopefully you'll be able to see maybe some of the different frame rates if there are any. The visual quality is obviously going to be at 720p, but for streaming purposes, that's all we can really set it at. But you'll be able to get an idea of how these games look and run. I played all 4 games prior to this to kind of get an idea of how they run on the Xbox One S, and then I'll see how they play out on the Xbox One X here. So really excited to check this out. If you're watching this video, let me know how the video looks and sounds. And share your thoughts, man. Are you getting an Xbox One X tomorrow? Or did you go out and pick one? Oh, if you went out and got one tonight, I seriously doubt you're watching this video. But if you're picking one up tomorrow, let me know what you're excited about it, what games you're looking forward to trying out on the Xbox One X. So let's jump into the settings here and see what kind of things we have. This stuff all looks pretty much the same. Payment and billing. Okay, personalization. I don't know if it's gonna have. Yeah, there's my guy. Okay, so this stuff all appears to be the same. Color and background. My home Xbox. Network. You can check your network settings, your speeds. Make sure see if you got your NAT type, IP addresses, and all that jazz. Let's go console info. Updates. We want to make sure my games and apps are up to date. My console's up to date. Latest console update status. Okay. Time, we're good there. Backup and transfer. Back up my settings. Network transfer. Oh, here we go. Keep backup. Okay. Yep, storage device. I've got an external hard drive attached to this, so that's what I'll be using, because that's what I actually did. I downloaded all my stuff from the Xbox One S to the X. So I'm not sure I keep my backup current. I don't want to do any of that jazz. So we'll go display and sound, video output. Now this is where we can make some changes. Obviously I'm on a 1080p display, so we can't bounce it any higher. But advanced video settings, 4K TV details. Obviously, my TV, or the monitor I'm playing on currently, doesn't support any of that stuff. But you can see all the different types of things that you can set up there. HDR10, playing games. Your TV does not support anything. So basically, this thing is telling me you're going to get a whole lot of super sampling, and that's about it. So we'll back up here. For games, you can change this. This is something to do with 4K TVs. I remember that on the Pro. TV connections recommended. Okay, auto detect. Change that. PC, we're not going to change that right now. So we got pretty much all the same, but you can see here that you can kind of finagle some of these 4K details and stuff like that. So it'll auto detect your TV, so hopefully it sets you up with the best settings possible. Volume, everything appears to be the same here. Audio output, I'm using a headset or a surround sound headphones, so obviously I've got this Bitstream out here. Connect, no, not doing any connect. Let's check out the controllers here. Is my controller up to date? Device info. No firmware is required. Battery level is full. And the Project Scorpio controller is nice. Very nice. Feels good. Power mode. Turn off or restart. We don't want to do that. Power mode and startup. Like 6 hours. I don't really talk to her. Power mode, instant on, TV, AV power option, startup chime. I don't run my TV through the Xbox One. I know a lot of people do that, and that's awesome that feature's there. Preferences, notification, broadcast, and capture. That's the one thing I want to see. So game clip resolution, 1080p. Record that duration like a minute. Captures by me. Do not upload. Internal. You can adjust your mic if you want it on or off for your captures. Xbox X preferred. Don't have anything there. Activity feed. TV one guide. Obviously, like I said, if you've got your television running through that, you can sync it all up so everything runs through the Xbox One, which is always really nice. There's one thing I want to look at. Blu-ray. Dynamic range control off. Enable Blu-ray. Okay. A lot of the stuff seems pretty much the same that we saw on the Xbox One S. Narrator, I don't use that. Mono output, high contrast. I think I did this earlier. I don't know why. I think that's kind of wicked, so I'm going to leave that there. Sorry if you don't like it. Sorry, I'm not sorry. So we'll back up. And let's see here. Let's go to... Okay, here's Mixer. Community. Trending. Clubs. All this stuff looks vaguely, or pretty much the same as what we saw on the Xbox One S. Does this thing allow you to, let's go to the store. I actually picked up Game Pass, so maybe we'll test that out too. I guess there's a 14-day trial or something. Maybe we'll try that out if we have time. But basically, from what I can tell here, from what I can see, this all looks pretty much the same from the Xbox One S in terms of how it's set up and everything. Ready to install. Look at this. Ghost Recon Wildlands is set to install with its Xbox One enhancements. We're not going to do that right now because that just popped up. That wasn't there earlier. So we'll go to the games that are on the expansion here. These are all the Xbox One enhanced games. And the first one we're going to check out here is Gears of War 4. Like I said, there's a section called Don't Get Out that has you escaping. It's very intense. And I do remember when we first played it, it chugged a little bit. It was a little rough around the edges when things really picked up. But we'll see how it does here on the Xbox One X. This is the one one of the games I've been really looking forward to checking out. Getting your game ready. All right, here we go. Gears of War 4. Again, if you're watching in the chat, please let me know how the video looks and sounds. I want to make sure everything is clear for you. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be sure to check things out. I will not give out my IP address. Let's see what we got here for Gears of War 4. I'm anxious to get the stream over with so I can go plug this thing back into my 4K monitor. There we go. I didn't check to see if all my saves came over. I really hope all my saves are here. Be kind of bummed if it's not. They should be all saved to the cloud, right? You would think. I would hope. Alright. There we go, syncing that data. There we go. Alright, now before we go into that, let's go check out the options and see what we have for video options here. I'll make sure you guys can see this. I'll bump up the brightness a little bit more. Video enhanced. Visuals. Okay, here's some changes here now. Enables additional enhanced graphical features of 4K rendering, super sampling for lower resolutions. Now, that's if we want to go for visuals. Play campaign and horde with smoother performance up to 60 frames per second with some enhanced graphical features. So that's the one I've been most really curious about is the performance one. I want to see how this game runs because I played this on PC and Gears of War 4 ran really good on PC. It ran fine on Xbox One S when Frankie and I played through the campaign, but there were a couple moments where the game kind of slowed down, plus the campaign ran at 30 frames. So let's see how this looks in performance mode. That's the one I've been really looking forward to here. Okay, so we got that. Alright, so video enhanced. We're going performance. Now we'll go to campaign, solo, select a chapter. Where is get out? There we go. We're gonna go casual because I did this earlier, and there's one creature that just kept kicking my ass. So, Jorge, what's happening, buddy? It is party time. Super excited to have my hands on the Xbox One X. Been on my mind all day. Like I said, I'm excited that I'm streaming this for you guys and girls. But the problem is, on my streaming setup, I'm stuck at 1080p. So I'm waiting to get this done so I can go over to the 4K monitor and really check this baby out and see what it can do on the big screen. So, but we're gonna do performance mode because that'll be easier to show through in the stream because we have it set at 60 frames as opposed to trying to get the highest resolution, which would be like 1080p through my streaming setup here. So we're gonna save it over this. Let's see how this baby runs at 60 frames. Now, there's a couple enemies in this area. They're huge creatures, and I can't remember how to kill them quickly, and it was just a disaster when I played it earlier. But hopefully it'll be a little bit better here. So first up, Gears of War 4 Performance Mode on the Xbox One X. All right. I'm trying to remember the load times. I don't think the load times were a little bit longer, but here we go. Oh, yeah. Already I can see the higher frame rate in gear here.
Oh God. Dad. Oh, come on, Dad. Dad! Damn it!
Look out, Marcus.
Come on! Oh, come on! Come on! God damn it! Hey, damn it! Get up!
JD.
Dad!
Stop.
Get up!
Damn.
Come on, Dad, get up! Come on!
Stop!
Already you can tell the frame
Gotta let
rate
him go.
is much improved here in the cutscene.
He's gone.
And a much, much more crisp image as well. Two standout things right away. A crisper image, and the frame rate is definitely there. Oh.
Help me get his armor off!
I want to puke. I'm not going to play through all the cutscenes. I just wanted to see this one to see if the frame rate was improved, and it is. Plus, who doesn't like seeing Marcus puking his guts out?
Wow. You smell bad. James. In that pod. I was in their network.
Network? What network?
This whole goddamn hive. It's all connected.
Yeah, that is much smoother, and it looks really, really good.
I could feel them. The locusts never died, James. Yeah, we figured that out. Kate.
Man.
Your mother.
What about my mother?
She's alive. And she's not being treated like the others. Not potted.
Where is she?
Another grub burial site. It's not
Yeah,
far.
that is,
Take me there.
it's incredible right now how much more crisp this image is,
people
man,
from the
compared to what I
village.
saw earlier. This looks
felt
really,
that
really
too.
sharp.
For a while. They didn't make it. Oh, damn it.
Oscar. Kate. I'm really
Mourning our friends isn't gonna help my mom.
All right. What's the plan to get topside?
You're not gonna like it.
All right, gameplay already much, much smoother. Wow. The picture is sharper, and we are at a much higher frame rate than what we played earlier.
Marcus, when you were potted, did you learn anything else?
I really can't get over how much better that looks at a high frame rate. I forgot all about the PC version, but seeing it on the Xbox One is
what the hell are we
really
gonna do
really
about
nice.
We'll figure that out later.
Like, I just want to go hook this up to my
Finding
4K
King's
monitor
moms
right now. I don't even want to play it right now for you guys and girls, but I said I would, so we'll play it for a little bit here. I just want to get through this section, then we're going to hop over to Quantum Break after this. But yeah, just this looks fantastic, and it's running great so far. Now, yes, when we come up to these big creatures, it's probably going to eat me, and I'm probably going to be terrible, so you more than welcome to make fun of me. Let's take all this stuff, because we're going to need all this. Ooh, yeah, my Lancer.
It's this way.
So far, running great. Even when you sprint, runs really smooth.
It's like we need to clear out these locust shells.
Oh yeah, preferably before more science.
Man, I really can't get over the image quality. Looks absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, back up. I'll clear them out. Okay.
Incoming juvies! Sounds like a lot of them!
Got an achievement earlier because I just ran through everybody. That's awesome. So we got more enemies on the screen, and the game appears to be running pretty smooth still.
Good work. Now keep pushing ahead.
That's it. We're clear.
More shells. Let's move them.
Oh, now this guy here was a
The loader's
pain in
hit.
my ass, dude.
Oh shit! Take out that snatcher.
That what?
Snatch. Well, forget it. Just shoot the goddamn thing.
I did that earlier. Oh, yeah. I love the
Snatcher got him.
Where's that big dude? Get over here.
Did that coming, did you?
Somebody get her up there. This guy wrecked. Terrible. Much better this time. Let's get this ammo.
Snatcher's down. Whoa. And so is the loader.
You know, I tell you what, when I play
All right,
video
now
games,
let's just,
frame rate
find an
tops
exit tunnel
everything,
and work
and
our way back
having
to
this
the ore
game on
transporter.
console running at 60 frames is gorgeous.
You have any problems getting down here? From what I remember, it's a long ride.
No. No real problems.
We do have a way back up, right?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
See if we can get to that area quickly here. Got a lot to explore tonight.
Look what I found. Watch it!
There's a
Storm up ahead!
Get him.
This isn't good.
Okay, James. This ore transporter. What kind of shape is it in?
The lighting and everything looks fantastic right now. I wish I would have recorded the gameplay familiar from the S, because it's a significant difference. Even and this is just on performance mode. Like, I can't wait to hook this thing up to my 4K TV and play it that way with the visual feature selected. Oh my.
Hey, Marcus, we passed this guy on the way down. We're almost there.
So far, this game is holding up very, very well in performance mode.
More up ahead.
And get ready.
Oh no.
Crash one drone. Locked and loaded. Shoot me down. Glad we had this going.
Mowing everybody down, baby.
Come on, we're almost there.
Another one of those big guys in here.
Another snatcher. Don't let it get you.
This whole goddamn hive is coming after us.
Man, already got me down.
Ratcher's coming down. We gotta keep it back.
Oh, really? That's all I needed to do last time was get that thing?
Snatcher's down. Time to mop up these drones. Get the hell out of here before any more show up. Double time it to the ore transporter.
Come on, come on!
If this ending part of this section it runs smooth at 60 frames, I'm just gonna shit myself, because it's a super awesome sequence, and running at 60 frames is just going to just melt my face. So I just want to get there right now and do this. Just run.
Down in front.
That's a knockdown.
Ah, shit. More juvies.
Hell yeah. That's the hammer burst.
Sweet.
Almost out of here.
Watch it! Juvies behind you!
Our ore transporter's up these stairs.
Let's go, y'all. There we go.
This is our way back up?
You're coming.
Kate, with me. James, we need a plan.
Man, I hope this thing holds up. I hope this thing holds up to 60 frames. Please hold up at a high frame rate.
Exploded.
Control room destroyed.
There's so many action sequences in this game that runs at 30 frames on the Xbox One S. That if it holds a high, steady frame rate on this, I'll play through this whole campaign again, dude. Yeah, this is the part I wanted to see.
Hey, I got a plan.
And for the record, I had no input on this plan.
Everyone, grab a cable.
Viper, what's up, Frankie? Frankie, this is the sequence we played together, and we were like, man, we wish it ran at a higher frame rate. Let's see how it looks, dude, in a high performance mode. Oh my god, look how smooth this is.
I told you this would work.
Oh my god, dude. This is exactly what I wanted.
Webbing, clear it out!
Much higher frame rate than on the Xbox One S. This is fantastic. Let's see how it does towards the end, because it gets pretty hectic. Oh.
This mine shaft's falling apart!
Holy
Look
shit,
at this. This is running fantastic.
Juvi's incoming! And Juvi's outgoing!
Oh shit! Counterweight!
Remind me whose idea was this again? Hey, it's a
Little dip there.
The
Not
webbing.
bad.
Got one. There, we're free.
Whoa, what's happening?
Still holding pretty good. This is where it really struggled. Oh, and it's running great. I mean, just running fantastic.
We're still not stopping!
Those girls are gonna crush us! That's tiny.
Oh, boy. Wow.
We're not stopping!
Wow.
Hey, we stopped.
And you said we couldn't fly.
Woo! Man, that's intense. Sweaty palms, baby. And the higher frame rate definitely makes it a much more enjoyable experience. I mean, it's still intense on the S, and it's still just as intense at 30, but having that smooth frame rate makes all the difference in the world.
Dad,
Fantastic.
you okay?
Yeah. But listen, before we hit the other hive, we should think about backup.
Wow.
What? You mean Jin?
No, a friend.
Come on, anyone but him.
Calling him in means a slight detour.
A detour? What
our
if we
Kate gives him a
detoured on our
shoulder
way
here.
to you?
Kate, I told you, your mother's
That's right. You'd probably be a puddle of goo right now. Or worse.
Oh, come on. There's not much worse than a puddle of goo.
We're going to get her. Now.
How about them apples?
Dad, it's her mother.
That burial site is twice the size of this one.
You've been in her position. Did you wait for backup?
Shit.
All right, so that is Gears of War 4, and obviously, as you can tell, the high frame rate and the game holds up very well under intense circumstances.
You won't be able to see the
You know what?
burial
Before we
site.
leave this spot, before we quit this game, let's try. There's one other section I just want to see how it holds up, and it's during that storm, the level with the storm, and I want to just see how that does. So let's push it. Let's see what this thing can do. Select a chapter. I believe it's Storm Warning. Yeah, this is the one we want to try here. Yeah, Frankie, this looks really sharp. You know, I was playing it earlier tonight, and just the visuals, everything is tighter and crisper. And yeah, this is an excellent example of what I was hoping to see from the Xbox One X. Really, really sharp image. Now, this is another graphically intense scene. I want to see if it's able to hold that frame rate while we play through it. Up next, we're gonna hop into Quantum Break. We'll check out one of the better scenes in that game. See what kind of graphical options we have. If we have the opportunity to go with the higher frame rate, or maybe just go for better visuals.
Ah, come on! Now we gotta outrun a wind flare?
Cross the dam fast enough, we'll beat the storm wall. Come on, we gotta keep moving. This way.
So far, holding up very, very well.
Really, really bad!
Just keep moving.
Come on, we can move from head to head. We got drones.
More of them up ahead.
Over there! Saya!
Holy shit, there's two of them!
That's how it's done.
All right, keep moving.
Making them stronger! Oh, that's bad.
All right, Frank, you have a good night, buddy. Oh crap! I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do him.
This'll work. Come on, down here.
What's up, HCD?
Swarm just keep coming.
Yeah, and that wind flare is getting worse. I say we wait it out.
We can't. We don't know how long the storm will last. God damn it!
Oh my
Take
god,
cover!
this just looks great.
Watch it!
This running, I can't get over how awesome this looks, man. Like seriously.
And now we've got drones!
Clear him out! Eat that!
Man, we're getting wrecked. We're getting wrecked.
We're clear! Now what?
Now we get across! Hold up, there's a turret!
Damn it! It's dug in! I can't get a shot!
Any ideas?
We gotta bring that tower down!
Hey, what about that thing?
Yeah, let's use that
Hey,
thing.
give me a hand with this!
What are you doing? That seems pieces been
Oh, dude, this game. First of all, this game is awesome.
Worth a shot.
And
I'm
secondly,
hoping the front of this thing still have some kick.
This is running at performance mode on the Xbox One X, and performance mode just makes it that much better, dude. It's ridiculous. Remember, I'm supposed to do something here, and I can't
Come on,
remember.
start launching those bombs.
I'll try to play the wind here.
All right, let's see what it's got.
Way out.
Get ready.
Get there.
Launching. Get it.
Oh.
And again.
Yeah, burn them up!
Oh yeah! They still got some kick!
Went around the pole.
Down. I think it has a little too much kick. Look out!
Boom. Game still holding very, very strong.
Heads up, more drones.
Wow.
Looks like their ship just came in.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Hey, can't do this.
Woo! All right, I can confirm Gears of War 4 performance mode is legit. This is the way to play this game. Obviously, I'm not on a 4K monitor, and I don't know how the visual mode looks, but I can tell you right now, performance mode on a 1080p display is the way to play this game. It is held up strong through 2 very graphically intense scenes, and it's impressive. The visuals are obviously, it's a much cleaner image. This is a bona fide reason to, a bona fide game to show or to play on the Xbox One X. Really, really good stuff. All right, so we're going to go back to the menu. We're going to hop out of this game, and we're going to jump over into Quantum Break and check that out now. But Gears of War 4, wow, high frame rate or high performance mode, absolutely fantastic. So let's quit this. Let's go to Games and Apps. Let's go to Quantum Break. This is the one I wanted to see. From my understanding, this is this one had a beefy Xbox One X update, and X-enhancements was huge. So let's see how this game improves with the enhancements. Thanks, HCD. It is that was a beautiful looking game, and really excited about this system, dude. Alright, let's sync everything up. There we go. Alright, let's go to options. Display. This, okay, that's audio gameplay. Excuse me. Alright, don't see any enhanced options here. That's HUD. So this must be solely visual, you know, like the resolution. But let's see. Go timeline. No, it's Act 4 where I was at. This is the one I wanted to check out. Sure. Fezzed. I'm gonna call you Fezzed. Nah, man, keep it. Don't change it on my record. I'm an idiot. I'm the one that can't read it right. Fezzed it is. I'm just gonna call you Fezzed because that sounds awesome.
Previously on Quantum Break.
Alright, let's just see.
We're taking the hard line.
Alright, we're gonna skip this. I just want to get into the game. Let's see how this thing looks and runs. Skip this. Port Donnelly Bridge. Now, did anyone in the chat room, did anyone play Quantum Break? Because I thought Quantum Break was awesome. I had a really good time with Quantum Break. I know a lot of people didn't like the shooting mechanics, but the fact is, if you play the game as a third-person cover shooter, it's not going to be very good. But once you start to master all the different abilities that the character gets, and you, I think it's a fantastic game. I had a really good time with this game. I loved it. Would have liked to have seen some form of a sequel from this one because I thought Quantum Break was really, really good. Load time scene.
You took the one thing Mr. Serene needed to survive.
Press remove the characters over the shoulder while aiming. Okay. Yeah, it's a really good game, dude. Like I said, you want to play it as a third-person cover. Ooh.
Beth, I think I'm gonna need a ride. The streets are too hot.
All right. So from what I can gather so far, again, we're looking at a much cleaner image than what I saw earlier. A much cleaner image. So that's a plus. I mean, this is
I'm looking at the bridge right now.
a much cleaner image. What's up, Fidel? Marcus, what's happening?
Sneak across?
Well, maybe.
Or I can pick you up.
Yeah, dude, I seriously can't wait to hook this up to my 4K TV. Like, I want to hurry up and get through this stuff and play that on the 4K TV and try it with the visual side on because, oh my. But yeah, this is on a 1080p display. That was on performance mode, so you get the higher frame rate. Obviously, on visuals mode, I don't think you're going to get that 60, but I mean, even on the 4K monitor, I'd probably play it just to look at the visuals, make, oh, look, that's really pretty at 4K. I'm switching that baby right back to performance mode. Gears at 60 frames is incredible. So yeah, right now from this game, based on what I'm seeing, it's a cleaner image, absolutely, from what I saw earlier. Much cleaner image. No change to performance or frame rate from what I can tell. I played this on PC as well, and the PC version was fantastic at 60 frames, but it's a very demanding game. So even though it's not 60 frames on the X here, I'm glad they cleaned up the image considerably.
I can't stay here long, Jack. You're gonna need to be quick.
Yeah, about that.
Bad news?
Reoccurring theme of the night. I'm looking at the bridge right now.
If we let Joyce across that bridge, we're big slips.
It's getting tense
Oh, you and me
out there.
both, Marcus. I need a sequel in my life. I would love a sequel to this game. Especially, I mean, dude, even the TV shows. I mean, they could have won so like just cheesy. But Lance Reddick's in this. You know, we've got Aiden. I can't remember his last name. It's seriously so good. Fast, if I had the time to do a podcast midweek, I would, dude. But this is gonna have to suffice. I wish I could podcast more often, dude. I love doing podcasts. The guys that I do the show with, Frankie, Bender, and Ben, just awesome gamers. I love them.
Switching to monarch frequencies. Be in touch soon.
I'll be there in a few minutes. Don't stand me up.
Alright, so we've got our abilities. We're gonna make our way onto the bridge. Now keep in mind, I know how to play this game, but it's been a long time since I played it, so if I die at all, I apologize.
You bastards.
HQ, this is Gatekeeper 1. Civvies are up in arms over here. They're getting out of their cars. Some asshole from Lucky Joe's won't let us search his truck.
You heard Serene. We take the hard line. Easy on the trigger finger, but if it comes to it...
Copy.
I couldn't believe how big the file size was for this game. If you wanted to download the videos, all the episodes, and the 4K enhancements, I think it was totaled out to like 178 gigs. That is a beefy download, man. That took up a lot of my hard drive here, and I got a 2 terabyter, and that was a good chunk of it. All right, so we got guys there.
Open fire!
I just like doing this move. Oh. Get it, get it, get it. I gotta get behind that guy. I'm thinking about that. Go. I didn't want to do that. Shit, don't die. I'm gonna die. Crap. Get wrecked. My guy's gonna die, seriously.
We've got eyes on the pier.
Keep your sights on that dock. He may try to escape by water.
Shit.
HQ?
Beth, change of plans. The pier's too hot. Gotta find another way across.
Almost there.
Yeah, dude, The Witcher 3. That's another big update. I actually had that update on the Pro, and it looked great there. So I can only imagine how much better it's gonna look on the X. I mean, it's just The Witcher 3 is obviously a very intense game, and a graphically intense game. So I'm sure they can't do a whole lot to it. But man, if they can make the world just a much more crisper image and stabilize that frame rate, that'll look really good on the X. But again, this is a nice update here for Quantum Break. I mean, this is just the image is so much tighter. Would have liked to have seen the high frame rate, but again, I understand this is a tough game to run, and that's okay.
Jesus.
Oh, this dude. That's not a bad guy. There's that. All right, Fez, have a good night, dude. Thanks for stopping by.
That's cool. Just gotta make it across the field bridge and it'll be clear.
I know this is the spot I wanted to see because I love the time like freezing and whatnot in this game. It's so cool, and how you got to make your way through the level as time's moving and reversing quickly. It's so good. Comes. You know, another thing I noticed that I haven't seen anymore is there was some screen tearing on the Xbox One S version. I haven't seen any of that. So a much more stable image as well. God, this game's so rad. Better get up, dude. Man, if that was me, I'd just let go. Be like, nope.
Oh no. This is so bad. I knew I'd be dead if the stutter collapsed while I was in the frozen crash.
Freeze this.
I had to reach solid ground, and the deck of the cargo ship was my best bet. Just had to find a way down.
There's another section that probably pretty cool to stream on this is the shipyard. There's a lot of stuff going on in that level. I bet you it's pretty tough. Hard on the system, but so far from what we can see here, this game's running very smoothly at 30 frames and no major issues.
The frozen crash was a mess. Somehow I had to find my way across, hope for the best.
Alright, so this one I gotta rewind. Run!
heading downwards, towards the cargo ship. The route down wasn't exactly user-friendly.
Oh boy.
The fracture was getting much worse. Timelines getting scrambled. Caught in violent loops, off sync. Crashing into each other.
Let's see how it does here.
Time would look like.
Things get a little crazy.
Everything was broken. In chaos. Frozen. And no one would know.
Come on, come on.
Cleared it. Run, dude. Huh.
Fracture was escalating. Objects were moving out of time, out of order, entire timelines overlapping. And it was going to get worse, unless we could stop it.
Oh man, real quick load time. I like that. That was really quick. All right, so this has been Quantum Break. Obviously, not as jaw-dropping as Gears of War 4. I think still Gears of War 4, from what I've played so far. Obviously, there are a lot of games, too, mind you. There's a lot of games getting X enhancements. I'm just doing a small sampling here, but Gears of War 4 clearly the highlight right now with performance. It is nice seeing a cleaner image for Quantum Break here, though, because like playing it on the Xbox One S, it was a little blurry around the characters. It wasn't a very clean image, but right here on the Xbox One X, you can tell the higher resolution and the cleaner image really paying off on a 1080p display. So really like what I've seen from Quantum Break. Now, I don't want to save it or quit while it's saving, because we all know what happens when you do that. Usually you lose your save and all your progress. I think I'm pretty close to getting 1,000 on this game, but I can't be sure. I don't want to lose any of my saves. So here we go. We got this. Let's go back to the menu. Back out. So Quantum Break, nice update. Very nice Xbox One X update. Very good stuff there. All right, let's jump into Need for Speed Payback. Yes. I love how the trial has the Xbox One X enhancements. That's awesome. Now, I played this earlier. It looked really good, but again, I'm looking for a cleaner image this time around. Maybe a change to the frame rate. I would really like to see some frame rate options on this one, but we shall see. Please don't play the music, because I turned that off. I know this game, I guess this game is very stingy with its... There we go. Now the music's off. Good. I don't want a copyright hit. So if you're in the chat room, if you're watching right now, what game are you looking forward to on the Xbox One X? Like what's the game that you're looking forward to play the moment you get your system? Or what games do you want to see get some enhancements? Sound off in the chat, man. I want to hear from you guys. Damn, you already got the 1,000 and everything. How long did it take you to get 1,000 on that? All right, so we got this. Where are our options? There we go. Settings. Let's go game. Difficulty, okay. Driving, sure. Controller, audio. All right, I don't see any enhancement options, and that's okay. Not every game is going to have the enhancement options. We just know this game has been enhanced. So let's head back into the game. Campaign prologue. Now, I'm kind of bummed that the Wildlands update just came out before I went to go pick up the X, so I wasn't able to update it in time. But I would have liked to have seen how that looked compared to the Pro. But I don't know. I don't think that's seeing like an increased frame rate. But so I wouldn't see the difference until I was over on the 4K display. But I would still see the super sampling.
Everyone in position? Jess?
Standing by outside the circuit.
Mac?
Mac attack is ready to roll.
Skip. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. Again, cleaner image.
Whoa, the power and torque on this thing. Rav's souped up Mustang doesn't even come close.
Tyler, you're like a brother to me, but I hate you so much right now.
They say you're the best racer in town, Morgan. Prove it. Ty, get ready.
Full disclosure, I am not a good racer. I am terrible at racing games. Other than Burnout, I have no business playing any other racing games like Forza or Gran Turismo. I am terrible at those games. Yeah, Marcus, I've heard the Assassin's Creed Origins X-enhancements are very, very good as well. I just don't have any time to play through an Assassin's Creed game, man. Those games take forever, and I want to get the most out of it, so that'll be something I'll check out in the winter. This game holding up very well. The frame rate is definitely there. The image, again, is cleaner. So you're starting to see the benefit of the X compared to the S in a lot of these games. It's just a cleaner image, and you're getting the resolution that you would expect from a premium console.
How much I hate you?
That's our paycheck you're driving, Morgan.
I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash. No, I'm not.
Look out for a silver
Oh my God, I'm gonna
Koenigsegg
crash.
Regera. Vehicle is of extremely high value.
Control, we're pursuing stolen Regera, code 3.
All units in pursuit, be advised. Due to the Regera's
Oh, yeah,
high
here
value,
come the
you are to
po-po.
arrest the subject with minimal damage.
Oh, that's the only reason I wanted this game for wipeouts like that, man.
Keep moving. I'll be right there.
Whatever you're thinking of, stop.
That cop's driving on the sidewalk.
Right now. He mad?
Oh, he mad.
1 out of 13. What is your location of travel now?
813, we've got them. They're Billionaire's Row.
All units 1 out of 13 have resumed pursuit of the subject.
I like how this game kind of like goes from cutscene to gameplay like seamless.
Hold on.
Oh!
Got your back, big guy.
So now you're driving her car.
Side.
One down, half a precinct to go.
Worried?
With you? Never.
Control, entering pursuit with dark BMW M5 ramming our cars, requesting additional units on the Regera.
Copy out of 13,
Yep.
stay on the M5.
Oh no, I did that wrong. I got greedy.
Is that all you got?
They're gonna lock down the whole sector. Better get rid of them fast.
Got them on the hook. Gonna lead them away from you.
Yeah. Man, it looks really good.
Down, come on.
Have been keeping this off the Regera. It's heavily modded to immobilize units and resist arrest.
Copy Adam 13, all standard pursuit tactics.
Oh, nice.
Morgan, why haven't you got the car to Rav yet?
Still got a few cops on me. I gotta find a way to disappear fast. I've got an idea. Ty, Jess.
I'm getting greedy. I'm trying to knock everybody off the road.
See there. Where are you? I'm almost there.
Me too. Mac, you got this? Try to get you two the hell out of here.
Control, we've lost sight.
Oh.
Yeah, we got this.
Cutscene right to gameplay. Love it.
Bring it home, bro.
I'll keep the cops busy, Ty. Go! Nice driving, Morgan. Glad I took a chance on
Oh,
you. too.
whoops. Oh, oh boy. Oh no, did I lose? I did.
Tyler Morgan, 23 years old. Mother Sylvia Morgan. Father unknown. So sad. 6 months in juvenile for this.
Father
Best
unknown.
racer
So
in
sad.
town in one of the fastest cars in the world. Good luck catching me.
You don't want to roll that dice.
Go crazy. Oh wow.
What the hell?
What's going on?
I'm on my way.
I didn't notice any kind of performance issues on the Xbox One S, so I'm going to say the frame rate is probably just a little bit more solid than what we saw on the Xbox One S. The visuals look, again, a recurring theme here, a much cleaner, sharper image. Which is why I want to get off this thing and go hook it up to my 4K TV.
Mac,
I'm just glad that it looks really good on 1080p displays. You know, that's always the biggest concern everyone has. You know, why should I get this? This is a good-looking game on a 1080p display. Draw away the cops.
Hi, what are you doing?
Drawing the cops away.
Come on, that's my job.
I brought Navarro on board. This is on me. Just get back and wrap to safety.
I did not mean to
I've
do
got a
that.
police scanner, Rap's GPS tracker. At least let me help you.
I really have no idea what's going on in this game right now, so.
Hurry. Cops are locking down the sector.
Whoa, she does not have the... What happened?
That's it, you bastards. Come at me. Come at me.
Come at me just talking shit in the crash.
Subject is heading northbound through the barrio.
Cop, straight ahead.
This guy does not have the tight turns there.
Subject is traveling northbound through the barrio. Take a left through the lot. You're halfway there, Ty. Don't give up.
Never.
Yeah, Marcus. I mean, they're becoming more and more affordable for everybody. And the one I got a Vizio, man, 50-inch HDR and Dolby Vision support. And I got that for under $1,000, dude. And I am thrilled with it. I mean, the image looks great. I'm sure it's not quite as up to snuff as you would expect from some of the higher, like Samsungs and whatnot, but Vizio 50-inch. I mean, it's a beautiful image. It scored very well on some of the websites that I go to, and I'm happy with it. Just make sure it has. Oh, dude, what are you doing? I messed that up. Just make sure it has Dolby Vision and HDR10 support.
Jump down on the spillway. Lost sight of him.
Copy Adam 13.
Cops are off my back. Your plan worked, Jess.
You're doing good, Ty, but now's not the time to relax. The cops have massive backup incoming. They're putting the entire city on lockdown.
Jess, I got unmarked cars on me.
What? Where do they come from?
They're boxing me in.
Boom.
Too easy.
Too easy. That would have killed me. Oh.
Hell. Where's the car?
Lena Navarro. She played us both and took it for the house.
Did she? You're useless to me. Enjoy prison.
I can't put the name to that voice. He sounds familiar.
You'll want revenge. So will I. Yeah, this'll work. You'll be the ace, but I'm the one who holds the cards.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? Cops are almost here. Go to jail or work for me. Eat, sleep, drive when I say, and when the time is right, you'll get what you want.
Do I have a choice?
There's always a choice. Get in.
All right. Well, as good as that, as fun as that was, and the game ran fine.
What do you think?
This is probably the least impressive out of what we've seen so far. I mean, obviously, Quantum Break is a very graphically intense game with a lot going on. This game looks really good, and it runs very, very smooth. Would have liked to have seen a higher frame rate for this game, but it doesn't change the fact that it's an intense racer. But, you know, obviously you got games like Forza that run at 60 frames that look gorgeous. And this game, you know, it looks good, but it's not like the highlight that we've seen. So we're going to finish up here. We'll bounce out of this. As soon as it lets me hit pause. And we are going to jump into Shadow of Mordor to wrap things up. So we'll quit this game. Okay. Shadow of War. I would do Tomb Raider, but I mean, everyone's been doing Tomb Raider prior to this, so we'll check out Shadow of War, and then we'll wrap up the stream. But I want to thank everybody that stopped in, that was chatting in the chat. Marcus, Fidel, Fez, a lot of you guys in there. Appreciate you guys stopping by and chatting away, man. It's always good to hear from enthusiastic gamers who are pumped for new tech. I'm a tech whore, so this thing was coming home no matter what. I can't remember if we have any options in Shadow of War. I read a couple. Obviously, this thing blew up the internet because of how much cleaner the image is than the Pro version. But I can't remember if I read if there's like a performance mode or something along those lines. Need to continue, sync everything up. Let's go options. Let's see what we have here. Settings. Display. Graphics mode. Favor resolution. Favor quality. Graphics will be scaled to favor quality over 4K resolution. Graphics will be scaled to favor 4K resolution. Well, since we're not playing on a 4K display, we'll go resolution. Actually, you know what? We won't. Let's go quality will be scaled to favor quality over 4K. Over 4K. Marcus, you decide, man. Are we going quality or are we going... you know what? I bet you we can switch in-game. Let's go resolution first. And we'll back up. Let's go to continue story. Let's see what we got here, man. Actually, I would figure this would make it even less bearable. But I'm excited, man. I can't wait till you get yours and see some of these games, man, because they just... on a 1080p display... you're really getting some good stuff out of it. And, you know, that's always the big question. You know, it was with the Pro. Who needs this? Who's this for? And it's the same with the Xbox One X. Who needs this? Who's this for? Obviously, this is geared towards the 4K crowd, but Xbox, you know, or Microsoft did a great job in making sure these games are super sampling 1080p displays, and they look very, very good. But again, Gears of War 4 is the standout of the games that I've played so far. Yep, another very clean image. Come on in here, dude.
Raise that beacon! Tear steel!
Oh, I love that. Totally missed that one. Yeah, from what I can tell, again, we're looking at a much cleaner image than what I played earlier, so that's awesome. Oh, yeah. Woo! 58, not bad. Wow. Alright, that was a lot. But again, yeah, we can see the just a real nice image, man. Real nice. What the hell was that? Got him, coach. Oh, I missed him. I'm stuck on something. I'm burning up. I need to get out of this fire. I'm burning up. Yeah. Nice. Up and out of that fire, dude. There's a dude. He's burning up. Man, it looks really good though. Fire effects. The lighting on that. Right in the back. Ooh, got a red one here now. That. Let's go get this red one. Warrior gem. Whoa. There's a lot of guys over here, man. Am I taking out this whole camp or something? That's awesome. I love the attacks in this game. Alright, now while we're playing it here, let's see if we can switch over to the other mode and see if there's any noticeable difference. Let's go. Favor resolution. We'll go quality. Apply changes. Okay. That's an awesome move. Oh, he did. Right in the face. Yeah, this is a really good. This is another game that I just can't. I need to set like a whole week or two aside to get through a game like this, which I'm all right with because it's an awesome game from what I can gather, and Frankie really, really likes it. Oh, you prick. I was trying to do my awesome move. Oh, I missed. Oh, he did.
Looks like I killed you, Tark. Suppose it
Goobu got me.
Tark killer. No. Tark Slayer. I quite like the sound of that. Tark Slayer. From now on, I will be known as the Tark Slayer.
You do that. I love the Nemesis system. I like how they get in your face and just talk shit. Okay, it is 1:55. I am curious about one other game. So as soon as this scene cuts here, I'm going to back out and I'm going to jump into Halo 5 real quick. I just want to see how Halo 5 looks. That was another big update that just came out recently. All right, Goobu. I'm going to mess you up if I ever see you, dude. back to where we started because I suck. But no, this game does look much better than what I saw earlier when I played it. And again, it should. So we'll back out of this. And lastly, we will hop into Halo 5, and then we're going to call it a night. Even though I am curious what Halo Wars 2 does. God, if that runs at 60 frames somehow, I'll freak out because the PC version looked gorgeous at 60 frames. Need that mouse and keyboard support, though, for the Xbox One. I know it's coming, or if it might be available now in this update. I don't even know. But I do want to get mouse and keyboard on there and play Halo Wars 2. I'm punishing myself to show you guys this. You know that, right? I want to hook this up to my TV. But I love you guys, and I know everyone was curious about this system, and I know Xbox fans are really excited for it. I'm excited for this thing, and I'm just curious to see how these games are going to look, especially going forward, especially first-party games. You know, those are the games I really want to see. I mean, third-party is going to do their part, obviously, but it's the in-house teams that are going to get the most out of this system. I am not going to play multiplayer because I am terrible at Halo multiplayer. Terrible. Not bad. Terrible. All right, let's hop into, where is settings? Didn't want that. Audio, video. Okay, it doesn't appear to be any kind of enhanced options to change here, which I'm okay with. Let's go campaign. Solo, load up a mission. Where's the one that I want? This is the one I want. Okay. All right, let's see how this baby looks. Really like the campaign for Halo 5. You know, I never played a lot of the Halo games back in the day. I just recently, you know, probably in the last 2 years, I started playing through the Master Chief Collection. And so I'm not too familiar with the story 1 through 4. But from what I played in 5, even though I didn't really know what the hell was going on, it sounds like not a lot of people did. And this is not what I wanted to do. Oh, yeah.
Is that it? Where are we? What the?
Boom.
Activate mag.
Yeah, this looks really, really good.
Like standing on the side of a skyscraper. This is bad.
Well, these controls are way off. What is going on with
She's
this?
down there, huh?
Let's find out.
Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I am not a southpaw. Halo 5 campaign was pretty good, dude. Default layout. Why the hell would I have this on southpaw?
Spartan Jameson locked broadcasting on all UNSC frequencies.
Really like this. I played it through cooperatively with Frankie. Real nice game cooperatively.
Guardians moving. Get moving. Reach a low enough altitude where it's safe to jump. Rollers ahead. Don't stop. Shoot and run. Stay in the middle. Watch out for gaps.
I'm trying.
Didn't come all this way to get killed now. Move faster.
Marcus, are you like familiar with the whole Halo franchise, like the entire series 1 through 5? And if so, like, was it easy to follow what you had played of 5? Little stutter. It's got some hitches here, but still running pretty good. Boom. What's your favorite of all the Halo games? What's your favorite one? Like, what's the one you'd be like, all right, dude, you haven't played all of them, but what would be the one you'd be like, all right, you got to play this game to really appreciate this series? I try, you know, I played through 1, and I'm just assuming 1 hasn't aged very well. I don't like the control scheme in 1. The levels are almost too long, and they're super repetitive in terms of how they look. So maybe I'm just maybe it's because I wasn't around when it first came out. I didn't play it when it first came out, and I don't have that nostalgic feel for it. But I'm curious if you were to say, hey, look, play this one to get really invested into this series. In terms of this game looking right now, this looks really good. This looks really good on the Xbox One X.
Let's find it.
We had a few stutters jumping down the side of that ship, but overall, this is a nice looking game right now.
Monitor of the Genesis installation. Welcome. Have you also come to stop Cortana from claiming the mantle?
The mantle?
A forced peace upon the galaxy. The threat of death overpowering any celebration of life. Unless you join with the other humans and stop her.
Putting you on the spot, Marcus. You got to come through in the clutch, dude. Yeah, this looks really good. Like, I just want to see how this looks on a 4K monitor, dude. Oh, I'm gonna tank.
Scorpion. Yeah, I reckon we can make use of that.
I found it among the detritus of Guardian 3209's arrival.
Follow monitor. All right.
Move out. Ready to move. I'll take the gun.
Halo 3? Okay.
The Guardian slipspace bubbles are bringing a considerable amount of rubbish from their origin planets.
Somebody ought to tell these guys that. Look up!
Guardian!
Why has she called so many? A single Guardian can effectively police a solar system. This show of force is unsettling.
Sorry, police? Show of force?
Indeed. Guardians are how the Forerunners enforced peace in the lower systems. As you see, Genesis's defenses are targeting the invaders. Unfortunately, the defenses will consider you invaders as well.
It's your installation. Can't you tell them to let us through?
No. Between Warden and Cortana, most of my administration privileges have been revoked. But worry not. I still have control of some aspects of this facility.
Ow. Oh, what happened? Stuck. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Man, I'm just really missing these guys point blank. There we go.
Friends are taking fire. Brent's got my number.
This guy's got my number. I'm gonna die. Ah.
Your vehicle is not coping well with the stress of combat.
I know, lady.
He's getting me target.
Trying to get rid of these lasers.
Let's handle that raid.
Halo ODST, I think that's the game that my buddy JD from the Play and Listen Gaming podcast, he always talks about. He got me hooked on the soundtrack, that's for sure. The soundtrack for ODST is really good. I feel like just terrible. I listen to the soundtracks more than I play the games.
Took a hit from that crawler.
It's just another mess.
Looks like the road ends here.
Exuberant.
One moment. I will open this.
Crawler's out.
Get wrecked. Oh, Vale's down. Sorry, Vale. Can I get out of this thing?
Follow me. You wish to take on an army in nothing but that combat skin? How reckless. The gateway is almost ready. Hurry.
But I can't. My tank's in trouble.
Between the domain and
I don't
Genesis. Within that building, Cortana will be reborn into the physical world.
Yeah, this is another. This one looks really good. I'm gonna die here, but this is actually where we're gonna wrap up the stream, you guys. I really appreciate you guys being here, but it's running late. I got a long day tomorrow, and I gotta get this thing hooked up to the 4K. And I'll probably stay up for another hour just looking at it on there. So let me pause this. I want to thank everybody that stopped in here. Marcus, it was really nice talking to you, man. I don't know if you're on Twitter. If you are, hit me up on there at the dude 1979. If not, add me on Xbox, dude. I'll if I can find time, I'll go through the Halo 5 campaign if you're looking for it cooperatively. But thanks for stopping in and chatting, man. Always good talking to a fellow gamer. Fidel was in here for a little bit, and Fedez. I'm butchering that guy's name, but thanks for everybody that stopped in and watched. Really appreciate it. Make sure you give us a follow. Subscribe to the channel if you like it. Give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video and you want to give it a thumbs down, that's totally cool. Just sound off in the comments. Let me know what you didn't like about the video, and we'll try to make it better for you next time. Visit the website, www.shortpause.com. Check out the Short Pause Gaming Podcast, available right here on YouTube, but it's also on iTunes, SoundCloud, TuneIn Radio, Google Play, and Stitcher. Comes out every week. This week, we had 2 podcasts go out. We had our primary show, and then we had a bonus episode. And I'm not joking. There is 5 hours of gaming content, gaming talk. We talked about video games a lot, so give that a look. We appreciate your support. Any questions for us on the show, any concerns, any criticisms, feedback, podcast@shortpause.com. My name is Brent Felsing. You can follow me on Twitter at thedude1979. I hope you all have a great night. If you're picking up an Xbox One X, I want to hear from you. I hope you enjoy it. Y'all have a nice night. Take care.